And record. Okay. Hello everyone. This is a new episode of our podcast LayBack. I'm Break D here. I'm so appreciate and grateful have our old friends here again. Be the co-host and a guest here. So say hello to our audience again. Hello.
Hello everyone. This is Jackson. Really happy
again.
to be here again.
Mm-hmm.
So honored to be here again actually.
Yeah. Still very shy, right?
Yeah. A little bit shy, yeah. Because you got a new camera.
Yeah. We got a camera to make a video podcast for a very special chance that maybe I didn't already prepare for that, but we just jumped to another version of our podcast today.
Yeah, sounds great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is life. So yeah, we don't have to prepare that good for everything. Just start doing that. Yeah,
Just go for it.
go for it.
And
Okay.
Okay, now it's my time to speak.
Yeah, Nana, I think the last time you didn't perform this maybe shy or nervous.
No. You mean during English corner?
Yeah, I mean,
no, I think when it was debating part, there was
yeah, I got it
overactive.
because the last episode we just recorded the audio, but now
Now I'm a little
forget
bit
about
shy.
it. Forget about it.
I cannot forget when there's camera in front of me.
Forget about it because
Okay.
they're all the same. I mean to record the audio, but okay, it's like the camera record the situation we hear, the status we talk very very chill. I think we just want to perform like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so today's topic we try to talk some about the movie. So I think this is very important part for your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's quite important, especially when they got a term like couch potato, right? And couch potato, it means
Are you a couch potato?
Yeah, couch potato.
Couch potato.
It's like sitting on your couch and watch TV series or movies all day.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when you have free time, you got this opportunity to watch movies, whether it's from
Mm-hmm.
the United States or it's from China. Those movies is really great, and you can to just relax and enjoy your own time, especially this hot summer in Wuhan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me it was one of the most popular hobbies in my hometown because my hometown is very small. I think in China it would be considered very, very small village because the population was just 40,000. And because of small population, small city, we didn't have much places to go.
Yeah.
Only some extra activities like sport or some clubs and so on. So we would spend a lot of time watching movies and TV shows.
Yeah, I think this is a very good way for the family to bring their kids or to enjoy this moment there when they just walk into the cinema there. Yeah, but for me, I'm the guy that really stay at home and they're just sitting in front of the TV and then to pick some series and then I just enjoy the time with myself. Yeah, I think this is another way for the young people to spend their time on this.
I prefer watching movies alone. That's the reason why I don't go to cinemas much often.
Yeah.
Because for me, watching movies, especially if it's like on a serious topic or drama genre, I prefer watching alone because sometimes I need to pause, to think, to check some information.
Mm-hmm.
Then my attitude to watching movies is very responsible and serious. But if it's just some TV shows or comedies, it's okay to watch with my friends.
Yeah, so what type of movie or TV series you guys prefer?
I guess those movies who have cliffhangers and really attract you to watch it. Or some mystery TV series, something like that.
Yeah, like more dramatic.
Yeah, more drama. They have plot twist in
turning over the whole storyline, and you would feel that, oh, I never imagined, yeah, it's him or something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really like that type. Usually, sometimes it's okay for me to check spoilers before watching. It's normal because usually I watch for emotions, not for the plot. For picture, for beauty, for emotions. So sometimes I can watch movies which plots I already know by heart, but I still will watch even if there's no plot twist for me, because I want to enjoy the picture and the emotions.
I feel like I don't have a specific type of movie I'm really into. As long as a movie that it's really interesting, that I will watch it, no matter what kinds of type. As long as the storyline, the design, the graphical effects is really good.
What about actors?
Huh?
Actors or actresses?
Actors.
Are they important for you?
I think I am the guy really prefer the like niche, very narrow path. Like I don't wanna be that just chase after the most popular movie there. I want to find more really maybe less people like it, but like underestimate something like that. Yeah.
But if you start watching TV show, for example, and during the first episode you understand that the actor is not talented at all, can you watch it?
For me, I can't. I mean, I had a really high standard for each actor's performance in each TV series. For me, it's like it's a part of TV series, the performance. And if he or she is doing a bad performance, which means it's a bad TV series.
I think movie and a TV series have a different function in a different period of time. Like when I was young, I think just for entertainment, like have a fun and whatever the content, I never cared about that. But now I'm in the middle age. I want more attractive that I could just catch up with it and then have a more meaningful, then make me feel. After that, I would recap and want to just capture some useful information to maybe help my lifestyle or things like that. Yeah, it really proved that I'm in the right age. That I want to learn something from the different aspects. Like, okay, so for this topic, and we just prepare some movies, just pick up some you guys prefer, and we could just try to introduce some to our audience.
Yeah, we can start talking about our favorite movies.
Yeah.
So for me, it's actually interesting that from childhood my preferences changed a lot. When I was a child, I watched with my mom Indian movies. Then she was into Turkish TV shows. I was watching with her. Later I was watching a lot of Japanese cartoons, animation. And now I don't have any preference. I can watch anything if it's high quality. But there's one movie I watched again and again when I was a teenager. But I started watching it because of the main actor. I was a big fan of this musician. So this is 8 Mile.
8 Mile.
Yeah.
And I watched it like the last part of the battle. I watched it like maybe 100 times because I could remember everything by heart. But it's funny because the moment I was watching, I didn't know English that well. And that's a magic that I could learn lyrics not knowing English that well.
Can you do some raps?
Right now? Maybe later,
yeah.
okay?
Everybody from 313, put you on the fucking hands. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's entirely my point. That I don't know if this culture is really popular there in your country.
It was very popular.
Wow, yeah.
At that time, like 12 years ago, he was very popular. Even 15 years ago, when I was 10, you could see a lot of street arts of his names, Eminem, Marshall, Slim Shady, and a lot of lyrics from his songs would be written on walls everywhere in Russia, especially in small cities like mine, because if we compare Moscow and my hometown, so my hometown, it's more like gangster city.
Yeah.
Gangster.
Yeah. Not in a bad way, but like from boys style, girls style of clothes, behavior. It was more like gangster style. You're cool if you're a bad boy.
Yeah,
If you-
yeah.
So that's why movies and artists like Eminem were very popular at that
Yeah,
time.
Eminem is one greatest idol of mine. I think I had ever shared that I just start this career in this music industry really impact a lot from him. Like I just wrote down the lyrics from the net bar and brought back home. Yeah, Eminem is the one that really make me feel that I want to just like the lyrics. I just imitate from him and copy him, and because he's the one really represent, the white culture and among the black culture there, and yeah.
But I think he's unique in the opposite way. He doesn't represent specific culture. He represents all types of people.
Yes.
And he's also not from a privileged family. He comes from one parent family, or even we can call it zero parent family, because he was growing up by himself. And his background, his life story, and his talent all together was a huge combination for this music.
Yeah, so back to the movie 8 Mile. What really moved me, like he's the one really acting himself like the half a biography. Yeah, half a biography that all the content is the real, all the life is real. That what we call the keep it real, all this culture, and that is why he could won the battle, because he just tried to capture all this things from his real life and just use the lyric to fight against the opponent in front of him. I think I had ever just watched the battles 100 times. Like this is like a simple iconic, really just inspire me always, I think.
I think one of the reasons why he won this battle, and in real life he won a lot of musical competitions, it's because for him it wasn't a choice, it wasn't a hobby, it wasn't free time activity like for some children from better families. It was the only way outside of this horror life he had in the past.
Yeah.
So it's like for us it might be sometimes when we pick up some hobbies, it's just free time activity. We still have plan B, plan C. But for him it's just if he doesn't do this, he has nothing.
Yeah, he has no options and only could just live like that. And music is one way, the rap is one way for him just release emotion. But I think he just chose his direction at the end of the movie. Like, maybe battle is just for the period of the time, but my life, I need to just try to use my way to change. Maybe I can not only stay on stage, I need to just come down the stage and to build my own real life, just like that.
Yeah, because the movie is named 8 Mile, and actually 8 Mile is a road that divide the whole Detroit cities from the poor area and the rich area.
Yeah.
So it just symbolizes its way out. And if you look at his living condition, I mean, in the movie, the rabbit, the protagonist.
It was the same in real life, actually. He has the same living conditions.
He really living in a trailer with his mom. And his mom is dating with a guy nearly as the same age as him. So his mom is like 3 months late for the rent. Nearly got evicted from the house. So his living condition is really, really poor.
But back to these times and to this district, it was very common situation.
Yeah.
And that's why he inspired a lot of people, because maybe nowadays a lot of people would feel pitiful to him, but back to that days in that district, a lot of people, they felt related. So there is a difference. When I have food and I watch at hungry kids, I feel pitiful. But when I'm hungry and I watch at hungry people, I feel that I'm related to them. And the second feeling is much stronger.
Yeah, he's one of the last people could keep the initial first heart. Yeah, maybe I don't know if I'm correct. Like to maintain the status and with very strong lyric to express his own source. He's the greatest artist. Yeah.
And also, if you watch the battle again, one of the reasons why it was so strong is because he confessed all these minuses. He knew what they will say in advance, and he confessed everything. So I think this is also a very huge, very strong behavior from a person.
Very strong mentality.
Yeah, to confess to yourself all your minuses, disadvantages, to know what downsides of you people can see. Not to be delusional about yourself that I'm top one and so I'm perfect. Just to know that I'm poor, or I have these problems, or my friend did these stupid mistakes and so on.
Okay, this is a movie and not a share to us. So how about you, Jackson? And anyone you prefer want to share to us?
This is a TV series. Like I just watched recently, the Chernobyl. Directed by HBO, but it's released in 2019. It's very inspiring and moving for me. It's
inspired in what way? To have nuclear disaster. How can it inspire?
Yeah, I think Nana. Yeah,
it's not inspiring. It's like resonate. I can feel so. There's some clips in the TV series is really resonate with me, at least. I can feel the same emotion, the same feeling as those people existing.
Like what?
Many like lies.
Oh, do you lie?
I lie a lot. I lie every day.
Do you like lying?
People lies every day, but it really depends on the situation. You know, when we just think about the things on a level like the nation, the country, and I think that kind of thing, we wouldn't let it happen. So, but I think the people who stay in that level, sometimes maybe you saw that maybe other people won't never know this if we just talk to anyone. Yeah.
And this it's a TV series about lie and a TV series about nuclear plant and nuclear station. And there's one day in Ukraine, if I remember correctly, they're actually running a nuclear sort of test in the nuclear station, and they just mistaken. They have some mistakes, but there are many mistakes in that nuclear station, but these small mistakes accumulated, and the lies accumulated, and eventually it become a really huge disaster, and in a very short periods of time.
Yeah, this is what we watch from the video. But for Nana, maybe this is more close to your real life that
actually,
you could hurt.
When there in 2018 there was the first piece of news that American company is going to make a movie about Soviet Union history, and we thought that it will be very glamour, very how to say, it would be shown in another way, because how American company can know about Soviet problems. But actually I think, and I watched a lot of Russian made movies about this event, but not even this huge problem, disaster. But I think this one from HBO was the closest one, because the atmosphere, this even just cities before the disaster, this very gray vibe, a little bit depressing, everything in this movie was very close to reality. And the plot itself, maybe it was closer to the situation because this is like third side of this story, so they are not biased, they are very objective. Yeah, and there were a lot of scientists from Soviet Union that helped directors to record this movie. And when I was watching, I knew the story, I knew the plot. There were not any plot twists, because we had a lot of courses in our history lessons about this disaster, because even nowadays we have a lot of cancer patients, a lot of children who are born with, for example, 11 fingers instead of 10 fingers, or no ear. So a lot of mutations happening even now, and especially 2-3 generations before. Everywhere in all Soviet countries there were these problems. And so I think this one was the closest. And because for me, for the person who was educated a lot in the middle school about this story, I would feel like nothing was fake. And I was very surprised that HBO can make it at such high level.
Yeah, I think that is a permanent pain for our country, nation, for human. And there are several situations like that. The different country, and like the master, the chairman, the headman of a nation, of a country, when they just met this kind of situations, they always thought that we need to just cover this bad things and don't let our opponents know some information about that. We could handle it, but they just really underrated this kind of things. And who would afford this kind of thing? The normal people, the average person. So this is the reminder for all the history, for all the humans, I think.
This is also about how people can be greedy, because the main reason why directors, head office of this nuclear station and the government, they wanted to cover this disaster, not because they were thinking about reputation. They were thinking about money they will lose, because they can lose their jobs. Losing jobs means losing money. So it's about how people can be greedy and blind. I think they didn't know that this disaster is so huge. They didn't want to kill so many people, but they believed it's not that big because they were blind by their by money, by salaries, and so on.
When people stay in this situation, they would just fall in, I think, the short view trapped. Yeah, this is what I think about it. And they would ignore the worst situation. They only care about, I would lost this job or work or this kind of thing. But the job they did is for the whole human. So they just forget about this. Yeah.
And they also have a mindset, which is like, what if mindset? What if I can cover this and nobody would know? What if I can fix it in very short limit of time? What if I can do this and prevent this? Well,
but
actually, that's not what if.
What about you personally? Have you ever been in the situation when you decided just to cover the lie instead of solving the problem?
It's hard to say, because when I stay there in a very long time and we just focus on the scares, and when the alarm ringing, what do we think about? Because maybe we didn't have the time to take response about the whole picture. We only care about, what am I gonna do? I would lose my job on or other things, and we only focus to report to our maybe the high level master there, but we just ignores all the whole picture there, I think. Yeah, maybe.
For me, I feel like because there are so many variables in life.
What?
Variables. Like so many changes, so many differentiation, so many things you cannot predict in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe I will from that, at that moment, I will choose the best option to respond. But maybe after that, I will regret what I say, or regret that I lied. So you never know. But maybe tell the truth is the best option.
I mean, if the situation includes only you, and doesn't bring any disaster for other people, any effect on other people, then you can lie. But if you know that your position can kill people or can harm people, you have no right to choose. There is no choice.
Yeah, this is very deep and a sad movie, and when I just imagine that scenario there in that movie and all the picture, yeah.
I remember there's one famous philosophical discussion about Kant. So Kant say, under any circumstances you cannot lie. Say for example, you got a friend who is like something. There's somebody chasing your friend, and your friend is hiding in your house, and
you have to tell the truth.
One day there's a people just came and knock your door, and you open that door, and that people is looking for your friend, and he's going to kill your friend. But then Kant says you cannot lie, because under any circumstances lying is immoral.
No, I think in this situation telling the truth is immoral. No, I mean, as I said, if this lie doesn't harm anyone, for example, I want to keep it private. I have a right to keep my private life private, yes? So I will not tell the truth. But if I know that lying will cause some troubles, problems to other people, of course we don't have to lie. In this case, it's immoral.
Yeah, human is complicated. We cannot judge, we cannot predict at that moment what we always think. Okay, so let's try to pick another one. Any other?
Oh, about Chernobyl, one more fact. Like, the Chernobyl disaster is reason number one. Maybe you know, maybe don't, that Russian cancer industry, medical industry is very well developed. It's like one of top in the world, and we have a lot of clinics where people around the country, around the world can get treatment from cancer. And for Russian people and post-Soviet people, it's absolutely free. But the reason for this is this disaster. So we can say that government still made some conclusion about, and they understood their mistakes, because straight after this disaster, a lot of scientists started preparing to solve these problems. But the problem is that it was it was very late. But if they didn't realize their mistakes, the disaster level would be even 10 times, maybe 100 times more. And maybe one of these countries would disappear, or maybe the whole district, Chernobyl district, would be disappeared.
I have watched another movie from Korea had the same content, nuclear. I think it's origin, and the government tried to ask people to leave, but it's very late. It's very late.
Oh, same as Chernobyl. I remember some clips. They have soldiers. They're trying to convince some really old people to leave their house, but old people they just didn't leave. And then guess what? He shot that people.
Oh. Yeah. But because another problem in Chernobyl was that people who stayed there, even if they traveled after 10 years, 15 years, they would spread these nuclear elements around. So that way it was very important, very essential to move all people from that city immediately, not to wait.
Yeah, I remember there is a scenario that there is some workers the governor just brought all the workers there in a tunnel to work it out the problems without any clothes, and this is terrible. And get very bad
conclusion. But clothes will not help you.
It's like firemen, right? The first fireman.
Actually, when we were in middle school, the disaster influenced culture so much that we had special courses on what to do if there is a nuclear disaster in your city or in your country. So the disaster influenced people so much, and so many people realized the size of the problem, the scale of this problem, that we even had special lessons what to do. So there's yod. I'm not sure how it's pronounced in yod. It's all the same, I think, and it's a Latin word, yod. So that's like special medical liquid, and you have to make some drops to drink this. Then you need special material, cover your face, and we have all this medical equipment in every classroom, in every car. So that's essential to have all this just in case you have nuclear disaster, even in the neighborhood countries. So that influenced our mindset so much. Like every human being in all post-Soviet countries knows what to do in this case.
It's like some experiences you will never know until you...
Even after so many generations, we still have this memory. Okay, we can move to something more positive. If we have any.
This story is so sad. So okay, let's move to another maybe.
What about Game of Thrones? Have you ever watched
Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Have you watched this one?
Oh, I know this, but I maybe only watched several episodes.
I watched everything. Yeah.
Okay, we can talk about that.
I also watch
and I want to be proud of that. I started watching it from the very first season before it was so popular. And when I was telling my friends I'm watching Game of Thrones, they were like, this is so weird. No one will watch it. But after 4 years, all, including my brother, who was like, what trash are you watching? And then after 4 years, he was watching it himself, and all my friends were watching it themselves.
Yeah.
So, this is like when you started listening to someone or watching something, and people are like, that's bullshit, don't watch it. But then after some period, let's discuss this and so on.
No, but nowadays people say, why you watch Game of Thrones? It's trash. It's like the ending of Game of Thrones is so sucks.
Because they know the ending.
Yeah.
But I think the ending is very logical. People were waiting for some Hollywood-style ending, but that ending was very logical. Like, I'm very satisfied by it. It's very realistic.
You're really satisfied with the ending? I'm
satisfied by the level of being realistic, although the whole world is imagination. But still, if we follow real life situation. Of course, in real life, we don't have dragons, we don't have 7 kingdoms and so on. But it is what would happen to a woman who had so many tragedies from the age of 13, 12, from childhood. So it's impossible for her, for the main hero, to become the queen when she had this life. It's very if we go back to history, for Russian history, I don't know, Great Britain history, the history of queens and kings, we will see a lot of queens and kings who got crazy.
Why people said that this is trash?
I have never heard. You should choose people better. People around you are not.
People in Chinese internet. They claim the ending is so
because
bad.
People were waiting for something like, this is the ending I like, but this is not real life. Be realistic, child.
Yeah, because the final boss died very quick.
It wasn't very quick. It was 7 seasons.
I mean, for the fans who wait for like so many years and then just died in one episode.
Exactly. This is how it happens. This is real life. In real life, people don't die like, I don't prepare 5 years before I will die, right?
the one was like maybe 100 seasons. The final battle. After so many episodes, battle of the
This
final
is how
boss.
it would be in real life. There are 2 ways. She would die or she would just got crazy and become a bad queen.
Yeah.
If she stayed alive, she wouldn't be very objective. She wouldn't be a good royal persona.
Yeah, I feel like for Game of Thrones, the previous season, like season 1, season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 was really, really good. But
5, 6, and then just 7. No, I mean, people usually have this feeling because they are getting used to it and they get bored. It's not because the quality is lower, it's because you just got used and you want something new. I think 7 seasons are a lot. And the fact that the directors, the team, they could manage to stay so popular for 7 seasons, that's great.
yeah, it's absolutely a very fun, very
Who is your favorite hero?
very hero.
I judge people by their favorite heroes.
My favorite hero James Lannister.
I judge you.
What happens to James?
What's so
Handsome
good about
guy.
him?
Handsome.
James Bond.
James Lannister.
Lannister.
James Lannister and Tyrion.
What is good about any Lannisters?
Lannister? I mean,
James is not a good guy.
maybe in the that's the perspective.
Yeah, I have to like
that's
him.
the
That's not perspective, that's an objective truth.
I mean, that's the
He killed so many people for his love, but the problem is that his love is his sister.
That's the
Okay.
perspective of Stark's family.
He's not from Starks, he's from Lannisters.
Yeah. So from Stark's family, of course they hate Lannister.
But if you take from Lannister's perspective and look at Stark's family, you're still trash, while Stark's family are very honorable.
Yeah.
There are no perspective in this.
But you can see
situation.
he's growing in the whole in the old season.
Really?
From the very beginning, he's a really bad guy.
But I mean, if you're from the very beginning -100 and you become 0, it doesn't mean that you're 10. You're still 0. But just from the very beginning, you're -100.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. Mm-hmm.
I recommend you to watch.
Highly
Highly
recommend.
recommend. Yeah, you should watch.
Okay.
I know. Talking about TV shows, what about Shameless?
Shameless. I know Shameless.
Have you watched? No? It's okay if you haven't. We will not discuss.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in that, could
You can say a bit. I watched.
I haven't watched
season
all
1.
seasons. I only watched like 5 seasons. For Shameless, you can say that last seasons were not as good as first seasons because first seasons were about showing real life poor American families' problems, which will not be shown in Hollywood movies. So that's why Shameless was very unique, because while Hollywood movies show very fantasy world of American reality, Shameless was more of real life, and especially of those people who are not making so much money and so on. So, but the last seasons were more about mass production just to make money. I think so. That's why I haven't watched the last episodes fully.
And do you guys remember the first impact you most the TV series? Which one? Or the first? Like I remember one very early, like a Prison Break. You guys know this?
Prison Break. Wow.
many years ago.
You don't know Prison Break?
Of course, maybe.
I know.
Yeah,
This
Prison
about
Break. Twins, brothers. Twin brothers. The younger brother wanna just bring her brothers out of a prison.
And
that's the story.
he just pretend, and he really did some crime, but it's not that harmful, and then go to the prison to save his brother.
Yes, this is very
we have
classic.
Russian version of this TV show.
Oh.
Yeah, and the younger brother just print or the road maps there as a tattoo on his body, and they just brought
I
into
know
the prison and check every day and where to go, when, what time, and how I just yeah, this is very very interesting and attracted me a lot. And me and my sister, my twin sister, we just
You have a twin sister?
I have a twin sister.
Wow.
Yeah. She's an English teacher.
Oh.
In
Wow.
Wuhan Foreign Language International School there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you look the same?
No.
She's just like you, but with longer hair.
Yeah,
and more makeup.
Yeah, she have a more stable job than me. Yeah, because yeah, my mom will always worry about me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Back to the movie.
No, I'm more interested about your twin.
Yeah, because I just mentioned the twin brothers, so I just mentioned my situation. I have a twin sister here. Yeah, but after the season 4, the season 5, all the people just complain that this is not that good at all. So we cannot just follow that anymore. So some people said this would have another season again, but I don't know if this is true or not.
I remember they had Russian version of this TV show, and it was very popular. It was broadcasted every day in the evening. So they had new episode every day, which is very frequent. And I was quite young, so I didn't understand the plot that much. But I was watching it every day just because the main actors are very handsome.
Yeah. Michael.
No, I'm
so
talking
popular.
about Russian actors. I haven't watched. Is it American TV show?
American TV show.
I haven't watched the original.
Okay.
Maybe it's just they changed the audio and scripts.
No, they just changed names, but the general script is all the same.
Oh.
No, by Russian version, I mean that you just take the plot and make a new TV show, but with Russian actors. And I know that the same is in many Asian countries. For example, they can make Korean TV show in Chinese version.
Did Michael seduce the doctor in...
I was a child. Why are you asking me this question? Oh my god. But as I remember, yes. No, I wasn't that young, maybe like 12, 13, but I wasn't following, I wasn't even listening. I was just watching the scenes when these actors appear, and that's all.
And there are another one named The Hero, if you guys know this. This story has so many different heroes with different skills. Like you could fly, and I could reborn again, and all the stories about that different hero, and they was born in different places, different cities, and they try to meet each other and to send the signal. And you are the one have the same ability that like us. We try to just gathering together and to fight against with the bad people with the same ability, something like that.
For me, the first movie, before watching movies, I was watching a lot of Disney. Do you know Disney?
Yeah.
A lot of Disney TV shows and sitcoms. But the first movie that influenced me a lot, this again, Mile, but this is not 8 Mile, this is The Green Mile.
Green Mile.
This is a movie based on Stephen King's book.
绿野仙踪?
绿里奇踪.
Okay.
So this
绿里
movie,
奇迹.
Okay.
it was like a breakthrough movie for me because the main hero really looks like a criminal, especially for that time when people in America were more racist than right now. But right now they're also... But anyway, if we go back to the movie, so the people were racist, and the main hero is very huge. He's like almost 2 meters. He has a lot of muscles, and he doesn't know how to behave. But not because he's a bad person, because he had some disease and he was behaving like a child. But he had superpower. Some kind, I don't remember, some kind of superpower. He could, I don't remember what was his superpower, but the main idea is that 2 girls were killed, and he was crying. He was trying to help these 2 girls because he has this childish mindset because of his disease. But people thought that he killed these children, because of his appearance, and he couldn't prove himself not guilty because he didn't have enough intelligence for this. And the whole movie is like, I cried from the very start. And I cried a lot because the hero is so innocent that he cried when they had mice mouse in his prison, and when this mouse passed away, he was crying because he was feeling pitiful to even this animal. And I mean, the person who feels pitiful to mouse, how can he kill children? And in the end, they showed that there was a white guy, and this white guy looked very respectful. And a lot of people in this town liked this guy. He was like a typical high-profile white guy. And they never blamed him, but he was the killer of these children. And the problem is that because of his appearance, the government decided that he is guilty, the main hero, and they killed him. Like life sentence. So life sentence is when you are killed or you stay in the prison for your whole life. And they killed him. And the last, I'm spoiling a lot, spoilering a lot, but the last moment when they were in the process of killing him and the prison workers didn't have another option. So there is an order from the government to kill this person, and the police officers have to kill him. And everyone was crying because they were in the process of realization that this person is not guilty. But everyone was thinking he's guilty because he looks like he's black, he's 2 meters, he's huge, he doesn't know how to behave. So this is not about racism. This is more about how we judge people by first impression, by appearance.
Wait, the black guy got a life sentence or the white?
And he was killed. Black guy. He was. No one knew.
What
that,
about the white guy? Nobody
no one
knows.
knew. No one knew. Only it was shown after the.
Even in the end.
No one knew it.
Actually, there are many super bad guy that looks.
Yeah.
Really nice.
And there are a lot of guys who are not just guys, people in general, whom you might think that they are dangerous, but actually when you come closer, you know that they're cutest people ever. Yeah. So this movie was breakthrough for me, not because of some emotions, but because of the idea itself. I changed my perspective too on how I accept people.
Yeah, for example, I always judge people. Sometimes I judge people at the first sight. For example,
that's why you like James Lannister.
when I look at Brady in the first sight, I saw he's some
What did you think?
a playboy type. But actually,
How do you know it's not true?
Yeah, but when I was young, I am more close like what you imagine. But now I just, it's turnover. Always story always have a different ends.
No, I can judge by first behavior patterns, by first words, but never by appearance. Because
no appearance, the vibe, the feeling.
Vibe comes from appearance too.
Yeah.
I think vibe also. The vibe is it's not about how this person is behaving, it's about how you see this person.
Yeah.
So this is also about appearance too. But in Russia there are a lot of people who don't smile and they look very serious, and for foreigners they might look very dangerous. But if you come to this Russian, especially Russian uncles who look like some gangster or mafia killers, but if you come closer they will always help you. They will ask where you are from, how can I help you, they can invite you for dinner and so on. But if you have this stereotype in your head, if you judge people like Jackson did by appearance, you may not get this. You lose so much, you lose so many connections with good people just because you judge.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe the person you judged, he might be your best friend in future, but because you judge him according to his appearance, you might lose so many people, good people, interesting people around you if you have these stereotypes.
Yeah, this is what I've been through. I now I know the life has very huge span and a widely range, and how you get in touch with people just throw away your judgment about anything, not only for the appearance, but also you need more evidence, and then have a long time of observation, and then you will know this guy would be like. And that's not that important, because we could just keep a boundaries, because we have some point to touch each other, or we could be more close friends. Yes, this is what I learned from the movie. Okay, I just offer another 2 TV series is very popular on the Netflix. One is Love, Death, Robot, and another one is Black Mirror. Why I just put all these 2 TV series together? Because people said the Black Mirror is the real mankind version of the Love, Death, Robot. They have the same core ideas. I think they want to just try to show something really surprise you, and so far away from the reality, but also could bring you some thing you could just learn from it. Yeah. Have you ever watched this?
Yeah, I watched some episodes of Black Mirror, but I haven't watched Love, Death, and Robots.
Yeah, more similar. Small and separate episodes have a different storyline, and not only for real human, but for some universe, the story of the universe, the robot, how they just treat the relationship. Maybe they just wanna fight with the human, or just help human, and then suddenly one day they find the meaning of life, or this kind of story. Yeah, they gathering together.
You mean robots find meaning of life?
Yeah. Yesterday I just
like
watched several episodes, and they are all separate stories. One story is like yogurt overtook our planet.
Oh.
Yogurt, I mean the one you drink on a daily basis. Yogurt overtook our world. And another one is that you found a civilization
in the fridge.
In the fridge.
I watched this episode. It's part of
it's
it.
very mind bending. Sometimes for me it's a little bit confused sometimes to watch it.
Yeah. Always confused, because there are no certain result for that. The certain correct answer for that. It's just open story, and no matter which side you stand, and you will find yourself there.
Or maybe it's just about being very philosophical.
Yeah.
And talking for hours about this small detail.
Yeah. It's a challenge for the human, that when you face a situation like the movie we mentioned before, like Chernobyl. Yeah, Chernobyl. How do you pronounce? Chernobyl.
No, it's not Chernobyl. It's Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
So.
This is Russian or English?
Well, it's a Russian name.
It's Russian.
Ukrainian Russian are similar.
Okay, so how do you pronounce?
Part by part, okay? Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
Wow, very nice.
Chernobyl.
There's no Lee at the end.
No, there's le.
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl. Okay, it's okay. You can pronounce English version.
Chernobyl.
How to pronounce English version? I've never heard.
Chernobyl. Maybe.
It's almost the same.
Everyone have a different pronunciation.
I have a question, but what is your insight from Love, Death, Robots? Any idea you got from it, or any conclusions?
This story remind me that maybe this word doesn't exist. Maybe we just some programmer or some procedure of some machines, or just we try to think that we're human or we are just a robot. We are just the cells of a whole system. That don't be that serious. Just live a good life. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But I think for the civilization and the fridge, it might be that for these people, the civilization is so small.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, our civilization is huge. But if we go to space, someone from the space can watch at us like this fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So our whole planet can be just some small bacteria, virus size for something. If there is some life outside of our space.
Yeah.
So this not people. This.
I remember there one episode of a new season there. From a very small angle, like the aliens from a different areas and came to our planet, and it just they're so friendly to connect with us, but the human just made a mistake and they just fight with each other. The whole episode is about the aliens and with the human, just to fight the whole episode. Boom, boom, peanut butter, boom, boom, and then the Earth just disappear because the aliens just fight back and it's
just
hard
a
to
normal
describe.
normal history of human beings fighting each other.
If you get to know this, if you realize this higher civilization above you, would you be sad knowing the facts?
You mean would I be sad? I would be curious.
You'd be curious.
We don't have a chance to.
But this is also like nowadays on our daily life we have so many problems. There are so many people dying out of war, disasters, but on the other side, there are billions of dollars spent on space. So if we talk about moral side of this story, I would be curious, but I would spend my money to help people who are now, just right now, dying out of hunger or no money and so on. So if we talk about our planet, like what's the point of trying to gain more planets when right now you have one planet and you cannot deal with it? It's like, what do you have 5 children if you cannot deal with one child?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't really understand when there are so many companies which spend billions of dollars to explore the space. At the same time, there are so many children who are dying because they don't have food.
It's like the same situation. Let's back to the Chernobyl. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chernobyl.
Yeah,
when you stay there, you have $1 million wells that you don't know how to treat well because you are focused on something straightly there. You will ignore something behind you, I think. But if you have a very high quality humanity, personality, and you are the one really take care of the whole earth. Okay, you could. I think less people could make that like that. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like that just reminds me of another movie like Matrix. So in the Matrix, you also have these sort of problems.
Mm-hmm.
What if the world you live in is totally fake? What if your consciousness just exists by a plug, by a higher beings? They try to plug you, so you have this fake information, and you have this fake connections to the world. But actually, you are living in a box, and where you just have a brain and a plug to those huge databases, and to make you think that you are consciousness.
But I think, like, if we're talking from this perspective, if your emotions are real, you cannot say that your life is fake.
Emotion, like...
I mean, you have real connection with other people, even if you both are a part of the plot. But you have real emotions. You can feel pain. You can feel happiness. You can touch another person and feel this person. So it's not fake, even if it's someone's plot. You can come to the idea that you don't control your own life. But who controls? No one controls fully one's life.
Yeah, but you know, fundamentally, if you know your brain, you will actually realize that all the emotions exist is because there are some neurochemicals or chemicals that exist in your brain.
Yeah,
that's why you are conscious.
Yeah, that's why I'm learning now. I'm trying to watch more about neuropsychology.
Neuropsychology.
Yeah, this is about the connection between your brain and psychological patterns.
Yes, this is what I'm going to say. Like, it's just mechanisms of our system. That emotion is one system there. When there's something happened and we are turning on, and this is the reflection lets your body know that what happened around you. If you were saying in the dangers, you should just run away or just fight. But now I know how to reconcile the emotion that make it more calm, and most of the time you just don't let it out and just keep it in a very narrow place and knock it there, and because you don't want to make yourself so nervous or have a very the reaction about the danger, because there's no danger around you. Yeah, I always told myself that.
Focus yourself on your life.
Yes.
But I also remember a clip. There's a clip in the Matrix. It's like there's a guy who give you 2 pills.
Yeah.
One pill is
red.
When you eat this pill, you can back to the reality. And one pill is like when you eat this pill, you can forever living in an illusion. What would you choose?
It depends on how happy my reality is.
Very happy.
Where do I have more money?
Reality always more.
Of course, it's the illusion.
Okay, if in illusion I have more money, I'm happier. So why would I choose reality?
Reality with more pain. We always saw that because this is the human's word. Why people always choose illusion? Because it's like we imagine that is heaven or with no pain. That is why we should know more about ourselves. We should look at the positive side of the life. That because when you just focus on the positive side, you saw that this is heaven, more close to illusion, something like that. Yeah.
What would you choose? This question is waiting
for me,
for you too.
I would choose back to reality, even though it's so painful. Even though
your reality is so painful. Oh my gosh. What about you, Brady? What would you choose?
Maybe reality, because reality with more challenges.
I think the reason why I choose reality is because if you live in that illusion world, everything is highly tailored for you.
But how do you know? Why is my delusional world too perfect? Maybe it's also had the same struggles, no? Because if people don't have problems, they will create this problem. That's human's nature.
So what I mean by that is that there are some struggles. Actually, it's no struggle, but there are some struggles.
But in real life, there are also struggles that are fake, that are produced by your subconsciousness. There are a lot of problems that people actually don't have in reality, but they created these problems.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the biggest takeaway we can learn from Matrix, is that
No, you can learn this from science.
I wonder whether there is a situation like why people want to choose illusion, because illusion always follow your mind and give you some surprise that you fear. This is very good environment, but for the reality, we always people always like the negative side. This is the instinct for human. I think we always think that the bad things, the bad side, always like that. But for the illusion, will lead you to the environment that you prefer. Maybe this is a difference. Yeah, why people choose it. Mm-hmm. Like when people use the drugs or some like that, addicted to this kind of thing, because this would make you feel happy, and you ignore all the challenges or the bad things, only happy. But for life, you have good things and bad things, and you have a challenge. You should just reconcile. You should just try to adjust. This is challenging because you have to keep balance. Balance is the most difficult things. You always just fall down, and then you just lose control. Yeah, bad things happen. People want to just escape from this game. Yeah. Right?
But I think, as you said, people need balance. Mm-hmm. And when someone's life is so perfect, I think
like
people
Taylor
still
Swift.
need...
Taylor Swift.
Oh my gosh.
Taylor Swift.
I mean, yeah, Taylor Swift. She's got such a perfect life from my perspective, but from her perspective, he has problems.
Yeah.
Why she has these problems? Because people need problems to be happy. If you are always... Happiness is a moment. And if you're feeling this moment 24 hours, 7 days a week, you stop feeling this. You cannot be always happy. You need some problems. And he had a lot of pains from her relationships just because once she can feel happiness again. So I think people cannot be happy always. We need problems to be happy.
Of course. It's like when we drive in a high-speed road, we every crossroad there with the light, with the green light, okay, you could just speed up and very fast, but you should know when you have to hit the brake, or you would just crash to... Yeah, you were in danger. Even your body cannot afford that exciting. When you feel so happy, you should just calm down. I think this is the rule of a human.
I have another question. I'm not talking about this movie.
Yeah.
What is TV show or movie which you think is overrated? Like too popular, but actually it's not that good.
Overrated. I don't know.
Let's think. Maybe any Chinese TV shows?
Chinese, there's so many. Overrated.
Actually, there are many Chinese TV shows that are highly overrated by the media.
Yeah, because I never pay for the premium members for the platform in mainland. I only pay for the overseas platform.
Yeah. Maybe it's because when something it's like, if the TV series is tailored for a majority taste, then maybe some people wouldn't like it. Like if a TV series is always had a happy ending. But
this is why people don't like Game of Thrones. Yes, because there's no happy ending.
Yeah.
But there couldn't be any happy ending.
What about you? What about you?
I try to remember. There are actually so many that you cannot pick one. Maybe.
Which one?
Which one? I cannot remember. a lot of TV shows that are very popular that should not be so popular, like even Marvel movies.
I mean, for me,
Marvel movies are so popular overseas, but I watch some and I don't know why. It's so cliche. So actors are so like.
I think there's so many from the TV, the movies from Hollywood. It's overrated.
Like Iron Man is very popular in China, right? Can you explain me why?
First, it has really good special effects.
Yeah.
And very typical American.
Every movie from this production has the same effects.
Yeah, same effects, the same storyline, and it's just
the same type of actors.
Yes.
So that's why they all are overrated.
That's why it's like fast food. People want to eat fast food rather than fine dining.
Yeah, once you formed this modeler for all the storyline, and we would guess that what would happen next, other things like that.
But I mean, you can take the same storyline and make it different.
But I had a question that you mentioned about Shameless, but I finished the season 1 of Shameless. I think
because you cannot relate.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit overrated.
No, it's not at all. I think like even in the beginning it was very underrated. Only after some time it gained popularity, but it was very underrated in the beginning. Maybe because you only watched first season. You try it, give it a chance. Watch it again.
Okay.
Or watch the second season. Watch it again because you need some for TV shows with social problems. You need some time to get into.
Shameless 是中文是啥？
无耻之徒。
那个绝命毒师是
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, Breaking Bad is underrated. It should be more popular.
But it's really popular in China.
Yeah, and there's so many TV series copy that. So many movie and the TV series copy that. And the people just leave the comment that, oh, this is Breaking Bad. So many, not only one for copy that.
Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul.
I feel like China is taking trends after 10 years from overseas, because I see how Shameless, Breaking Bad are becoming popular nowadays, but back to other countries. In Russia, for example, they were popular 10 years ago.
Yeah, because now we have really strict rules about those foreign TV series and movies.
Import the TV series and a copy from the Western countries. Now we just export the short movie mode to the Western country. You know, it's very popular.
I know.
Yeah, and the same story, like even only just happen here, and they just change different actors and the same story there in Western. 霸道总裁才爱上我 It's like the boss love me suddenly, and it's something like that. Yeah.
The CEO, right?
Yeah, the series like that.
Back to Russia, we had this plot when, in Russia, the Russian movies had stereotype that if a girl is weak, she's from a village, she's from a farmer's family, she's always wearing lawn, she's not highly educated, she's not successful, she doesn't have money, she doesn't have many friends. She's a perfect girl, but the girl who is educated, she's from a good family, she looks perfect, her clothes looks fashionable, she's a bad guy, a bad girl.
Okay.
And we had a lot of movies when the girl from village coming to Moscow and seeing so many bad people, and bad girl from rich family who looks perfect. She is like a very, very angry, very greedy girl. And there is one guy. This guy is also from rich family, but he's a good guy. And he falls in love with this village girl.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, it will never happen. It gives false hope to girls. Instead of getting education, they will just sit and wait for this guy from Moscow.
Yeah. It's like the movie from Korea. The main actor always have a cancer or just died from the accident, or this is sad storyline, and all the atmosphere of that movie just around this kind of things.
And these girls, they must behave stupid.
Exactly,
They are not allowed to be smart. They have to behave stupid, and then they say that this is not stupid, this is naive. But this is not naive. You're
And the movie from Indian always have a section for dance and for sing the song together. Everybody, no matter good guy or bad guy, together just dance
the plot
together.
twist.
Yes, very interesting. It's very interesting.
We have a joke like, if you have the same birthmark as me, you're my sister or brother, because it was very common plot pattern in Indian movies. Like, for example, there are two sisters, they are lost. One sister is living in a poor family, another sister is living in a rich family, and they knew that they're sisters by one birthmark. And after these very popular movies in Russia, we had this joke like, oh, you're my sister, you have the same birthmark as me.
Yeah, very interesting. Okay. Today we talk a lot about the movies, TV series. Yeah, this is a topic I never discussed in the past. So it's a challenge for me. I think it's good. And we talk about the human, talk about the different type from different countries. And we try to summarize anything you guys want to say about this, the whole episode about this.
Don't judge people by appearance, and don't judge movies by ratings and other people's opinion. Some movie which is underrated or ever can be much better than the one which is very popular around you.
Good. Golden sentence today. Good. Bang.
I feel like I will watch The Green Mile. Maybe that's the biggest takeaway. And another is like, maybe don't lie and don't judge people from the first place.
Yeah, that's good.
So you don't judge Breakdy anymore?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
Judgment is opponent for the human. The last episode you guys just checked it. I mentioned that I threw away on my judgment about anything, anyone, because this has benefited me. Make me feel that I'm like the water. I accept everything. I adopt everyone around me. Everything happened just benefited me.
Yeah,
yes.
Great.
Be water, my friend.
Yes, good.
You water, my friend.
Be water. This is from Bruce Lee. You know that?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay, this is today's episode. And this is Breakdy, and this is
Jackson.
And Nana.
Okay. See you guys.
See you, bye-bye.
See you.
See you.